Hey there, we're talking about decimal fractions again today. Today we're going to dive into multiplying decimals by single digit whole numbers. So we're going to try that first, start basic, and then we'll kind of move on from there. So here's how that looks. So we're going to take a couple problems. I'm going to write them up here. We're going to try this one, 3 times 2/10. And figure out what that equals. And then we're also going to try, why don't we try 2 times, and let's say 43/100. So those are the two problems we're going to deal with today. Let's start off with the first one. I'm going to show you two different ways to do this, but that'll be in the next video. I'll show you the other way. So I'm just going to show you one way today, and that's going to be using the place value chart, the place value chart. And so why this is good, this kind of helps you visualize multiplication. And some of us have a hard time multiplying, especially when there's decimals, because it requires moving over the decimal in some cases. So we're going to talk about that and kind of see what that looks like. So first problem is 3 times 0.2. And so we can demonstrate that. Let me just move this over. We can demonstrate that with this right here. So I created just a basic place values chart because it's 0.2 and it's 2/10. So I'm just going to draw them. 2/10. And notice that it's multiplied by 3. So this is going to be 3. So it's 3 times. So we're going to multiply this by 3. So literally when we do that, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, 2. And notice now we have 3 of them, right? 3 sets of them, and we just count them. It's as simple as that. So notice how many tenths we have. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6/10, right? And we still had 0 from the beginning. And so it's going to stay at 0. So our answer is 0.6, right? And so when we look at that, we can set that up as 0.2 times 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 0 is 0. And we bring down the decimal. Now notice I brought it down, but really it has to do with this 10th spot and how that works. So we're going to try that again. Let's try that with another one. All right, I'll leave that answer up there. That was 0.6. Okay, so let's try it with another one, and let's see what we come up with. First things first, 2 times 4.43. We're going to try that with this one, 0.43. So I'm going to add just another one of these, and we're going to call this hundredths. And the way this one will work is we're going to draw it again. We have 4/10. I'm going to draw 4 of them. And we have 3/100. I'm going to draw 3 of them. And then how does that look? Well, if it's doubled, that means we have 2 sets, because here's our magic number, right? 2 sets. Here's 2, right? That's the first one, and we want 2 of them, so double it. So let's just draw one more set, and then our second set here, right? And we're going to draw 3 more, and then we just count them up. There's 6 in this one. There's 8 in this one. And that is 0, so our answer is 0.86, or 0 and 86/100. And if we were to write that, again, we would see it like this, multiplied. Pretty simple. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 0 is 0, and there's 2 spots, so there's our decimal. Now, a couple things you want to remember when you're multiplying by single-digit whole numbers and fractions is you want to make sure you know your multiplication facts. That's super important. If you have trouble with it, do some flashcards. Practice. There's some fun apps that you can use. Quick Math is really good if you want to look at that. But really knowing your multiplication is going to kind of help you always. But this just gives you a new way to kind of look at it and visualize it, and what would happen if we had 3 of them or 4 of them or 5 of them, and you can kind of start to visualize. But as we get up to higher numbers, which you're going to see in the next video, things things kind of change a little. So I'm going to show you one with the higher numbers, and then I'll show you that last way with the area model. So check out that next video when you get a chance.